It doesn't, Muhammad, and that's where parents have a very strategic role to play. You know, parents, every time we hear they say religious leaders or community heads have that strategic role for peaceful coexistence, but when you start imbibing that culture, you know, very early in the children, it works. Parenting is very crucial in all that we've said, because they said family values is what shapes society. So how can, you know, parents begin to guide their children beyond, and also even in schools? Let's not leave the schools out. They have a role to play. They teach children civic education and all of that. How can they imbibe that culture of peaceful coexistence among the younger ones?
Well, I believe it is easier to do that in the olden days than it is easy to do that, because, you know, information is now rapid.
Yeah.
You know, it spreads rapidly in this modern world. In the olden days, you know, not everyone has a phone. To even watch a movie is something that is hard.
Yes.
But right now, you know, these kids, at their tender age, they have access to social media. They watch whatever they want to watch, and they emulate what they want to watch. You know, sometimes the subconscious things that enters a child works more on them than the thing you sit down and you tell them. But something that I think is very important is us remembering our history.
Yes.
And teaching these children what the history entails and what was the practice back in the days and how it actually impacted the society,
yeah,
not the way it is now. Because you see, when we look at Rwanda, after their genocide, there was the creation of the Gakaka Court in 1994. So these children will grow up knowing the importance of such practices, but if we don't teach them, then it will just be, you know, it wouldn't have much value to them.
Yeah.
Because what they see on social media is what they will emulate more, and if they don't know this history, they'll just see it as story, like fairy tale, not something they will really value.
Yeah.
So what I think is very, very important is reminding them of their African heritage and their history. That will really impact their way of thinking.